Cybercab is the most energy-efficient EV ever built, achieving an engineering milestone unlike anything we've seen before. Recently, Elon Musk shared a new update on X about Cybercab's latest progress as Tesla prepares to ramp up production in June. Interestingly, the number of Tesla robotaxis is actually decreasing rather than increasing. Why is that happening? Let's dive into the details. After receiving a Level 4 autonomous robot taxi service permit in Texas, new drone footage from Joe Tetmir showed numerous Cybercabs moving around with their rear sections open, revealing wheel covers that appear to be ready for transport. Around a dozen vehicles were lined up near the factory exit, with even more visible throughout the site. At the same time, Elon Musk shared a new video showing a Tesla Cybercab driving itself out of Giga, Texas. The footage highlights the robot taxi's advanced autonomous capabilities as it navigates the factory environment without any human intervention. Previously, Cybercabs mainly operated under human supervision. But it now appears that FSD has made significant progress compared with just a month ago. Ashok Elaswamy, Tesla's vice president of AI, also strongly teased the next step, saying it'll be driving itself into Austin City. Reporting for duty. A large number of golden-colored Tesla Cybercabs were recently spotted parked in a lot in Dallas at sunset, showcasing their sleek, mirrorless design. These vehicles were built at Giga, Texas, and most appear to be production-spec models featuring a glossy finish. This isn't traditional paint. Instead, the color is integrated directly into the composite material during the vehicle's molding process. Their appearance in one of the cities already operating the Model Y Robotaxi service suggests that Tesla's plan to expand its dedicated autonomous fleet is progressing on schedule. Many Tesla users in Dallas have already become familiar with the low-cost Robotaxi service, and they expect Cybercab to elevate the experience even further with fares that could be even lower. Previously, Tesla stated that the Cybercab is the most energy-efficient electric vehicle ever built, achieving an astonishing energy consumption rate of just 165 Wh per mile. This engineering breakthrough makes the compact Robotaxi about 40% more efficient than a standard Tesla Model 3. To put that 165 Wh per mile figure into perspective, here's how it compares with some of the most energy-efficient EVs currently rated by the EPA. For example, the Lucid Air Pure RWD 19 inches wheels, currently considered one of the most efficient premium electric sedans on the market, achieves 230 Wh per mile. That means the Cybercab is roughly 28% more efficient, requiring nearly one-third less energy to travel the same distance. Next are Tesla's familiar models. The Tesla Model 3 RWD and Model Y RWD both consume around 240 Wh per mile, making them approximately 31% less efficient than the Cybercab. While the Model 3 and Model Y are already regarded as some of the most balanced and energy-efficient EVs available, the Cybercab still holds a clear advantage thanks to its purpose-built architecture, which isn't constrained by the need to seat 5 passengers or carry large amounts of cargo. The Hyundai Ion X6 SEWD comes in at 241 Wh per mile, making it about 32% less efficient than the Cybercab. Despite being one of Hyundai's most aerodynamic vehicles, it still can't match the Cyberc's efficiency. Meanwhile, the Toyota BZ3 XXLE FWD is rated at 260 Wh per mile, putting it roughly 37% behind the Cybercab in terms of energy efficiency. As we know, the Cybercab is a purpose-built 2-seat autonomous vehicle designed specifically for robotaxi operations with no human driving controls at all. There's no steering wheel and no pedal assembly, eliminating all the weight, complexity, and packaging requirements associated with traditional vehicles. Tesla has also designed the vehicle with a highly tapered teardrop-shaped rear end, optimizing it entirely for aerodynamic efficiency rather than rear seat comfort or cargo capacity. The result is a vehicle with a battery pack of less than 50 kWh that Tesla claims can deliver nearly 300 miles of range. By contrast, every passenger vehicle on the market today comes equipped with a steering wheel, pedals, 4 or 5 seats, cargo space, crash structures designed to protect occupants in multiple seating positions, and all the additional weight that comes with those features. The Cybercab eliminates all of that to focus on a single mission: transporting 2 passengers at the lowest possible cost per mile. From an engineering standpoint, that's a logical strategy for a vehicle designed specifically for an autonomous taxi fleet. The 165 Wh per mile figure becomes especially important when viewed through the lens of fleet economics. Energy cost per mile is one of the largest operating expenses for any ride-hailing service, and the Cybercab's efficiency gives Tesla a meaningful cost advantage over competing platforms. With the average U.S. electricity price at roughly 16 cents per kilowatt hour, the Cybercab would consume only about 2.6 cents worth of electricity per mile, compared with approximately 3.88 cents per mile for a Tesla Model 3 and about 4.8 cents per mile for a Hyundai Ioniq 5. Over hundreds of thousands of miles of fleet operation, those seemingly small differences can add up to substantial savings. For a robotaxi network operating at scale, lower energy consumption doesn't just improve efficiency, it directly improves profitability. Every fraction of a cent saved per mile can translate into millions of dollars in reduced operating costs across an entire fleet, making the Cybercab's ultra-efficient design a potentially significant competitive advantage. A smaller battery pack also means faster charging times and lower battery costs per vehicle, both of which are critical to the economics of a robotaxi fleet. Tesla says the Cybercab will cost around $30,000, and its highly efficient drivetrain is a key factor in helping the company hit that price target. That said, the robotaxi story isn't all sunshine and rainbows. According to the latest report from Robotaxi Tracker, Tesla's unsupervised robotaxi fleet is actually shrinking temporarily rather than expanding. The number of active unsupervised vehicles has dropped to around 20 to 21 units, 14 in Austin, 3 in Dallas, and 3 in Houston, including supervised vehicles. The total fleet is now estimated at roughly 34 cars. That's down from the peak reached in late April. Tesla's main explanation is simple: safety comes first rather than racing to increase fleet size. The company is focused on fine-tuning the latest version of FSD, possibly version 15, to minimize any risks before scaling up. Tesla has also officially begun Cybercab testing in Pennsylvania. 3 sleek Cybercabs were recently spotted at Tesla's showroom in Bridgeville, just south of Pittsburgh. Alphabet Waymo spent years building public trust after a number of minor incidents. Tesla appears to be taking a similarly cautious approach. What Elon Musk has often described as being paranoid about safety. Even though the fleet has temporarily contracted, the percentage of unsupervised rides remains high at roughly 72% over the past 7 days, according to the tracker, suggesting that the technology is becoming increasingly stable in Texas. Austin remains the clear leader with vehicles now operating into the evening hours, a major step forward compared to the earlier daytime-only service. While Elon Musk continues to focus on expanding and optimizing robotaxi operations across North America, China may prove to be an even tougher battleground. It is currently the world's largest and fastest-growing robotaxi market. Companies such as BU Apollo Go, Pony.ai, and Wide have taken an early lead with thousands of fully driverless vehicles already operating commercially across dozens of major cities. These companies have accumulated extensive real-world experience navigating some of the most complex urban environments in the world. BU's Apollo Go is currently considered the robotaxi leader in China with more than 1,000 driverless vehicles operating across multiple cities. As of April, the service had completed more than 22 million cumulative rides globally, including peak volumes of over 350,000 rides per week. The fleet has also logged more than 330 million kilometers of autonomous driving, including over 220 million kilometers driven completely without a safety driver on board. Pony.ai and Wide have also scaled their fleets beyond 1,000 vehicles each, with Pony.ai aiming to reach 3,000 vehicles by the end of 2026. Hardware costs for robotaxis in China have dropped dramatically, falling below 200,000 to 230,000 yen per vehicle, allowing operators to offer highly competitive pricing. Of course, Tesla brings a very different approach compared to its rivals. The company's biggest advantage lies in its pure vision strategy. Relying entirely on cameras and end-to-end AI rather than the sensor-heavy systems used by many competitors. Tesla is aggressively expanding its engineering teams in Shanghai and Beijing to optimize its software for China's unique traffic conditions, while also showcasing the Cybercab at major industry events as it prepares for a large-scale robotaxi network rollout. Although Tesla's market share in China's personal EV segment has come under increasing pressure from BYD, Spang, and other domestic automakers, robotaxis are widely viewed as a key opportunity for the company to reignite growth with projected operating costs of just 20 to 30 cents per mile. Autonomous ride-hailing could become an extremely profitable business. Some forecasts suggest profit margins could eventually reach 30% to 50%. While the asset-light nature of the service enables rapid scaling, China's robotaxi market is expected to grow from roughly 5,000 to 14,000 vehicles in 2026 to hundreds of thousands of vehicles in the years that follow, helping drive the global robotaxi fleet into the millions and creating a market worth hundreds of billions of dollars by 2030 to 2035. The reality, however, is that a robotaxi that cannot drive itself is simply a very efficient two-seat vehicle that nobody can fully utilize as intended. And at this moment, Tesla's unsupervised self-driving technology is still not ready for large-scale deployment. So whether you love it or hate it, the Cybercab remains the most energy-efficient electric vehicle ever produced. The real question is whether that achievement ultimately matters. The answer depends entirely on Tesla's ability to deliver on its promise of fully autonomous driving, the critical piece that will determine whether the entire Cybercab vision succeeds or falls short. That's all the latest updates about Robotaxi. Do you believe Tesla's Cybercab will be safer than traditional human-driven taxis? What concerns you most about robotaxi services like Cybercab? If there is just one small thing you could do to support this channel today, it's hitting that subscribe button. It costs nothing, but it means the world to us. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.